So this morning I watched my nephew for my sister. He's 18 months old. She has 3 kids, and she recently had her childcare for him fall through. So she does not have childcare right now. She works full time, and she has an 18-month-old plus 2 older kids who I think are in like kindergarten and third grade. And she had a dentist appointment this morning and could not make it unless she had help watching her son, which I did. And so I watched her son for her this morning for like 45 minutes. It was no big deal. It was fun to hang out with him. But it just got me thinking about how so often women are the ones who are constantly like adjusting their lives to accommodate for lack of childcare. And childcare, first and foremost, is incredibly expensive and hard to come by, right? And then sometimes things happen where you don't have childcare, right? Last week, for example, I got a text at 6 a.m. one day that the heat wasn't working at daycare and they were going to be closed and they didn't know for how long. Last year, my friend, she sent us a text and she's like, oh my gosh, the sprinkler system went off overnight at our daycare and they're going to be closed for a month. So she didn't have childcare for a month. And it's not like you can just find childcare at the drop of a hat, right? So my sister recently had to pull her son from childcare due to an allergy issue. And so she's trying to figure out childcare and find a nanny and all of these things. And it's really stressful, and a lot of this work falls on moms. The data shows that typically women are twice as likely to adjust their careers or consider leaving their careers because of issues with childcare, and men don't do that, right? Men never think like, I should leave my job to accommodate for this childcare gap, but women do, because we've kind of been conditioned in motherhood to be the default caregivers to kind of pick up the slack when something falls through. But childcare really serves both people in a relationship and should be something that both people are considering. But this is what it looks like. She's taking care of her kid full-time, working full-time. Luckily, she has a remote job she's been at for 10 years. She has flexibility. They are super understanding, but not every parent has that. But still, it's a lot. It is a lot to be a full-time caregiver and work full-time and try to find new childcare. Like, it feels nearly impossible, which is why so many women are leaving the workforce.